Поехали. Это такой, нет, все, у вас сезон, ой, эпизод. И будем отдыхать. Правда, мне же холодно стало. Очень крутая игра. Она безумно крутая игра. Я не представляю, как люди играли, когда еще
I
не вышла
mean,
вся эта
your
часть.
eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Верочка. Опять красавица. Отличная игра, кино. Советую всем сыграть. Эх, самая красивая была шлюпка. Жалею. О, да. Ну, во-первых, кровавый мир. Мой любимый момент в игре. Что-то меня просто подлагивает, как эти воспоминания. Не знаю, может, из-за того, что классификатор есть. Багнутый. Русалочка лучше нет. Верочка самая такая топич. Во-первых, она сделала классы.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree.
Ну, красавица же не шлюпка.
No!
Красавица на ресепшене.
What monsters are you? What horrible, evil, villainous, warped monsters are you?
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Убить и не убить.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Я правда. Я хочу в эту игру играть вечно. Она заканчивается. Тогда будет что-то новенькое, чтобы такое же было. Она такая сексуальная. У меня голубые глаза красивые. Ой, простите, одеваю же, потому что устала. 5 часов уже. Нет, это не то, понимаешь, вот именно чтобы она была вот такой же, вот как эта игра, вот абсолютно. А, Лола, у меня микрофон вообще далеко стоит, я забыла, я что-то убрала и все. Опять это крыша. Зов волка.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
Солнышко, дай
And if my
краб, да.
envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Я ж себе все зубы
Please,
выпью.
Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat?
Перекусить, да, хотелось бы.
Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So
Сотрудничать?
don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Игра вообще супер.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like
It's
that.
fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval. All right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No,
Только начал играть.
I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right.
What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it.
Вообще.
You know who did it. Now tell me.
No fucking way I'm telling you anything! After what you did!
That's enough!
Давайте ему
I
глотку
was hoping
оторвем.
it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it's Georgie.
Опа.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Конечно, решишь.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Ох, и Джорджи, ты был красивый.
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
Ой, зря.
Get your hands off me!
А что такое?
The fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your
Просто очень
protection
хорошо
has
готовить
limits,
лицо.
and I think you've far
Да,
exceeded
знаю.
yours. But you could murder
А
someone
еще
in
также
cold
это
blood like
бордер
that,
You fucking
нравится.
asked me to do this.
and
You
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill him.
blame me for it. You will
Парень
be
нарисовкой.
silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right, bollocks this. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this
Мешки
shit?
только.
You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit?
Где ты был?
Fucking
Surrender.
around?
Get the
fuck out of
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? Get the fuck away from me. He's the one you fucking want.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To
Мне?
speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Опа, здравствуйте.
I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Так, что-то как-то... Кью, жмем Кью, пацаны, держимся. Сейчас мы тут всех положим. Опа-па.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Ох, как ему в бочину бубока. Подождите, парни, сейчас я буду всех читать. Зори нафиг не могу, это трудно. В. Отвали, я просто давай, убей его нахер. На тебе по хребту. Мишка, у тебя какой-то это... Я не знаю даже как. Высокое мнение о себе, что ли, что о тебе говорят. Я тебе вообще слова не сказала. Так. Чё, и всё? Изи. Нам холодно, да, я так понимаю?
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Догоняем. Смотри, так не дают добивать. Бомбер, беги! Кажется, нас заметят. А что это моя ХП? Оп. Оп. Решила скелет, решила то. Просто паркур XXX. Так, подождите, вообще здесь такой по-детски просто невероятно. Вот так вот. Что-то было... Ну, не знаю. Давайте подумаем вместе, что это было. Иди на правом иду. Сообщницу тоже убей. Убьем всех. Ох, как это было глубоко. Не упрыгиваю. Вставай, псина. Почему был там всего один шериф, Бигби вполне...
Gun it.
Are you sure?
Do it.
He's not moving.
Keep going.
Не упрыгнула сейчас, да? Ну, поздно уже. Я упрыгнула. Я засала.
Come on.
Fuck it.
В общем, ну, я испугалась. Привет, Мадыш. Такой взял, переоделся, спокойно. Типа, как ни в чем не бывало. Ну а что было бы, они просто врезались бы в меня и вылетели бы через окно.
Holy shit.
Мы там уже ГГ по ГГ. 100% совпадение? Блин, Хабри, уйди отсюда тогда. Ты злой был коп. Блин, вообще, ребят, не знаете, будет продолжение этой игры, нет? Что же вот хочет, чтобы было продолжение? Надо же, так случайно, да, совпало, сушился. Ты доехал на место. Да, мы и так пробежались. То есть они считают, что они могут укрыться от меня? Seriously? Проблема в том, что... Тогда ты очень странный, добрый.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
Второй сезон комиксов по этой вселенной. Отлично. Здравствуйте. Ну, вот ходишь...
Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you
Привет,
want.
Абкакадлза.
But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Get out of the way. Now.
No. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls
So
are
it's
like...
all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
Иди
You
с ним
think
было
that'll
ответ.
help?
Кстати, да, это не
You still
русалка.
haven't learned, have you? Still the same old fucking moron. Go ahead and kill me then, but it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
Ну, блин. Посмотрим.
what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
How could you do this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit. What the fuck are you supposed to do then?
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian,
Georgie.
no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Очуметь.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
Я думала, волк плачет, а он не
Oh,
плачет.
fuck!
Get up.
Почему у него кишки
Get
видны?
up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him.
Хорошо.
Really fuck him up for me, all right?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole.
Прощай,
You
Джорджи.
want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right?
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not.
Ну я вот так
No more
ударила.
games, all right.
Ну,
We
не,
both know how this
вернись.
ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
All right, Georgie.
Как бы плакала тогда. Хотя че... Ну да, я ревел там. Смотрел, когда стрим игры. Я ревела. А что за сказка с рядышками? Не знаю. Снежка будет не 40 срать мне. Круто, вода. Тут шериф. Металлургический завод Шепарда. А Шепард в курсе? Ведь его опять разрыли. Ну не заставлять же его умирать медленно.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Шепард занят?
Of course.
Кью-кью-кью. А если он бы замок сломал, получается, дверь бы не открылась ведь? Или открылась бы, если, ну, там, ручку сломать? Капитан Шепард не об этом мечтал, да. Блин, как же там называлось это звание? Это Шепардсон, ага, из Mass Effect. Блин, как же он? В первой части же звание самое высшее. Ох, забыла. Знаешь, как там? Кому? Это еще... Блин. Из головы вылетел.
So
Спектр,
this is
да.
where they've been sending
Точно, спектр.
these.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Big bad wolf.
You used to be something.
О, Верочка.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Нам из этого ничего не понадобится, точно. Ну вот, все стрим... Так, лол, Пунь, у меня как бы стрим начался. Мне как-то не это... Конечно, сорки-сорки.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Блин, обожаю этот трек. Ядрёно.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you're
Просто
finished
иди и
here.
бей, как всегда. Сейчас мы
Don't
всех убьем.
worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Пропустили удар. Нате, в щи. Убью. Эта сучка ответит за все. Ну, раньше начался. Во-первых, я готовилась. Смотрел стрим про вату. Тебя бабу избивают. Сейчас мы эту бабу изобьем. Ой, ядрён. вряд ли, ты понял? Ну как, вкусно картофан пожарил? Мы тут просто заканчиваем уже. Кстати, мать, о да. Со мной лучше не ругаться. Девочка, сначала жахни, а потом убей. Сколько... А почему бы не убить, а потом жахнуть? Стрим про вамбат, ага. Про муравьеда. Блин, я отвлеклась на чат и все. Жди. Да ну... В. W. Я слупок. Вау. Вау. Мне сложновато будет воткнуть тебя в стекла. Ах, ты глубоко. О, просто реально девку избивает. Кью-кью-кью-кью-кью-кью-кью-кью. Сдохнем вместе, стерва. Что-то мы совсем разозлились. Опять штаны порвались, рубашка порвалась. Мышка не подальше. Не, когда мышка требует, я попытаюсь нормально. Ложись. Лечись. Давай Battle Fury, доставай БКБ, врубай в конце концов. Слишком много. Натиш. Давай, красавчик, давай. Утонул таки ликантроп. А что, засали, да? Засули, да ты сюда. Не реши, сбить ТП. Вдохни на них. Призвала Игоря, это волк они. А, волк же должен сидеть. Точно. В 3 поросятах. Красавчик. Иди сюда, гол на 1-1. Давай, что ты, давай. Кровь! Дай мне стеклянный, это за дисбаланс. Так надо. Мы тебе такого оказывается. Я бы хотела вот так потискать такую же молодочку. Прям так. И за ушки потрепать. Он милый. Я хочу сёльту, давай. Как ее включить? Тебе одну картинку? Возможно. Весь рот крым. Она себя с ларками заменила, что ли? Походу. Но что-то как-то перепрыгнул.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me,
Он
I
еще не
thought I should
подобрел.
point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure.
Подожди, слишком скажи.
You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community.
А если я тебя попью?
And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean.
I'm doing this for Faith, because she and Lily died, and someone is gonna answer for that.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
Ты заказала. Да, сломалась. Мы ее убили.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Вот тут уже труднее выбор становится. Хрен бы со Снежкой, на Снежку пощиял. А вот народ может не понять. Народ может взбунтоваться. Вот. И тут уже дилемка. Как и поступить? Кончаева. Посылает убийцу, что-то. Ты про ту бабу-то? Это да. Я, конечно, хочу его убить, честно, хочу. Но это действительно ничто не изменит. То есть, как бы, все мертвы. Так он же не виноват? Ну, как? Он виноват в том, что он направлял людей убивать. Го голосовалку. Ребят, заходите тогда на ГГ. Голосование создать. Сейчас создала голосование. Вот. Голосуйте, ребят. Заходите на ГГ. Вот, там будет... Сейчас... Я даже не знаю, как вам показать. Так, пока 3 человека только проголосовало, и 2 из них за простить. Угу. Так, 9 человек проголосовало. Ты взял правосудие, ты же волк. Ну, если ты сейчас возьмешь, то будет диалог долгий. Я за простить, ну... Пока побеждает убить. Видимо, все такие кровожадные. Он там оправдываться будет. Это понятное дело, что оправдываться будет. Казнить нельзя. А запятую ставьте сами, да? Угу. Ну что, большинство за убить. Ты проголосовал убийцу, сам простил. Ну, давайте тогда убивать.
You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this work. What are you gonna do now? Rip me apart like some kind of animal? Killing me here would achieve nothing. And what would Miss White think? You show up with nothing but a corpse. No answers, no proof. You'll never know the truth, and she'll barely stand to look at you.
Зараза, второй гол. Зараза. Убить не могу. Может, один ГГ, смотри, когда на мой плеер наводишь, вот там будет такая полосочка синяя, когда не нажимаешь, все. Там все мы не забудем. Все просто, ты коп или палач? Я коп-палач. То есть, понимаешь, вот дело в том, что как бы я и в принципе и серый злой волк, который всех обижал, бла-бла-бла, бла-бла-бла-бла. Вот. А с другой стороны, ведь иногда просто интересно будет. Хорошо. А я могу его потом убить? Я потому что сейчас я склоняюсь уже привести его к Снежке, если честно. Вот. Я поэтому тормознула. Можно перепройти. О, убивай. Палач-копач. Его можно убить потом. То есть вот это 100% инфа. Сазар, я смогу его потом убить? Вот он, Саня, зачем устраивает? Так я проголосовал за первый только. То есть, а тут видишь, уже второе. Это уже второе голосование получается. Вот. Там, если бы он сейчас убил бы его, то все, было бы никаких вообще вопросов не было. А тут видишь уже по-другому картинка выставляется. Убей, потом переиграем. А если мы потом не переиграем? Убей сейчас, можно же будет перепройти. Ну, давайте. Можно как-то сохранение сделать? Нельзя, ладно.
Is it worth it?
А, там на клинок. Мы закончим сначала с коротким. Я не смогла. Я не могу его убить. Он слишком дохлый. Он скучный для меня. Ну, как-то неинтересно для меня, чтобы его убивать. Ну, правда, артист. Душил, а потом мне стало скучно. Я поняла, что он неинтересный. Где драк? Где экшон? Ну. Единственное, самым таким боссом тяжелым была эта баба. Добро побеждила. Сейчас она побеждит, подожди. Пока еще никого не кинули. Мы еще будем переигрывать.
I know, but we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to. He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Так они-то не били меня.
Motherfucker.
Отводите ко мне вызовки, да?
Are you okay?
Отвали.
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
What?
Сейчас мы все пройдем, ребята, не писи.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Дуры.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw
Короче,
this
я забыл,
asshole
как она
down the
выглядит.
fucking well.
Пожалел,
Yes,
надо было
what are
убить
you
его.
waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right to
And what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What should
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
this? You should be ashamed.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
I already took care of Georgie, so
Тебе просто
drop. What do you
нравится,
mean
она
you
сама.
took care of him?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the
Она не
culprit has
секси,
been
брюнеточка,
punished.
далеко.
There's no
That doesn't
need for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later,
Мастеру,
but right
которой
now
нужно
you're
было
the one I'm
власть.
concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And for being a condescending prick.
Я не могла это не вставить.
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that
Спросим.
right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is
Что он делает?
ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Удиви.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Спокойно, Килла.
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
This is such bullshit! Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end.
А еще ты натравил мне
They
тут
do
бабу.
it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I think you're done talking.
What are you afraid of? Why not let an old man say his piece? Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them
Надо
are
будет
here
тебя
among
реально
you.
просто убить и все.
They are not my slaves.
Мы все
They
разошлись
are all free
спать.
to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really?
Ну-ка.
What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
Черт, не надо было сжигать.
You burned it down?
You see?
We were wrong.
Ай, не то ответил,
Shouldn't
надо
have
было
done
на
that.
Снежку свалить.
I stand by our reasons. She was helping Crane and the Crooked Man, but we could have handled the situation better. And I'm sorry for that.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town.
Давайте скинем ее.
And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care
Я
deeply
предлагаю
about
ее
all of you.
скинуть. Синюю бороду поставить во главу.
And so does the
Все
sheriff.
будет круто.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The
Давайте
Crooked
всех
Man's
скинем в
been
колодец.
exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took
Скиньте
Faith and
вода.
Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Ха-ха. В колодец.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
Что ж такое, Газик?
The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murder.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, But I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie killed him.
Let me just make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder. Since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it internally.
Now, where have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you. That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come here. Just shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it,
Убить,
right?
убить,
down the
убить.
witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take two people's lives away and now you want mercy? What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well
Давайте его
done,
убьем,
then.
пожалуйста.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a
bloodshed
shit
So we
about
get
it.
rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting
Я приму
yourself.
решение.
Look, I'm making the call.
Why should you?
He is the only officially appointed representative here.
Right. Bigby should decide.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
А это
Yes,
потом...
Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson. Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Да черта с два ты со мной пойдешь.
There you are. I hope you all
Не-не-не-не.
remember this moment.
Голова.
Think of me.
Оторвайте ему голову.
Try to sleep.
Оторвайте ему голову.
Miss me.
No, I won't.
Чё жать? Кью! А,
Oh my god!
бай-бай. Видите, видите, убили. Изи. И все, будет главное все на суде, что все видели, все, что он жив. Я, короче, красавчик сделал.
And faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Короче, правильный вариант был. МХО. Убить его при всех. Чем было голову отрывать? Ну, последний разок же. Ну, ты чё, руки отрывали, глотки вырывали. Ну, как голову не оторвать? Как такая возможность? Господи, глупый вопрос. Слава сатане. Точно? Точно? Это нормально? Почему я видела зубы летающие?
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Выйти из игры. Вай, игра за что-то так со мной. Да не за что, Килл, спасибо, что посмотрел. Добрых снов тебе. Не хочешь покус покажу? Удиви. Короче, видимо, сказания умерли вместе с игрой. Перезапускаю. Главное, чтобы там диалоги те снова не слушать, а то у меня голова взорвется. Сэмпл, спасибо. Блин, сейчас. Черт, игра запустилась. 400. Спасибо, Сэмпл, большое, спасибо. Я, правда, играла уже в эту игру, но я ее по-другому пройду, так как там вариаций очень много игры, я обязательно ее пройду. Не отправлю жабу на ферму, это будет очень печально. А мы ей же деньги дали, зачем ее отправлять на ферму? Где мышка-то? Что ты сделал? Сазарич, потом увидишь, что он сделал. Только не делай, прошу. Пускай там со свиньей. Ешь. Зато мы увидели зубы волка.
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
Не будет, походу, сэндвич. Нас всех наедрили с этим.
This fucking line.
О, Джеки. А мы все едем домой?
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Ай, ножка чешется.
Right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Секси-породка.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
У них роман. Но она же знает, да, историю про синюю бороду?
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Ну, давайте хотя посмотрим на задницу свиньи. Шлюпок больше не осталось. Точно не видно, могу по-другому. Забыл. А я теперь тоже хочу то же самое, что и у него. Я не знаю, что. Да шучу. Виталку вот это подарили. Надо микрофон прикрепить, вот так вот он будет стримить. Не говори, гоп. Не совсем красиво. Oh, свинка.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Может, деньги дали, жаль.
Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, talking.
Не плачь, маленький лигофоночек.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
No.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Как их можно было выгнать? У него же были деньги. Он купил бы чай.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
Let me help.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own. Okay? Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Она беременна?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Опа.
I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened. But that night, at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here.
Why would you do that?
I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence.
And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there, and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know, but they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town, finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Давайте уже это. Мы хоть с кем-нибудь замутим.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
У нас есть... Мы пошли за ней. О. Вы ударили, ну отлично. Вы убили его. Вы прыгли в сигары. Нормально. Вы дали ей денег после драки. Вы разгромили его заведение. Вы выбили ее дверь, сожгли ее дерево. Даже как это читать? Вы стали вы ждать. Даже та-та-та. Ну, дали ему денег. Мне такое страшно. Она просто не идет, как ты голову отрываешь. О, да. О. Ничего не понял, ну она настучала на Веру и Лили, то есть так бы не узнали бы о том, что они нашли не улики, а компромат, вот, на Икабота Крейна, вот, а это спалило их. Короче, это Нариса была замаскирована под Веру. Да? Что-то как-то там не сказано было. Все, давайте, ребят.